Yo, yo, what up, world? Um, this is a rough draft of my comedy skit. So how's my hair? Here we go. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate the round of applause. Yeah, it's my first time getting up on stage and trying to do this stand up. So appreciate it if you guys could give me some little bit of grace. Be easy on me. Yeah, I told my friends and family that I was thinking about pursuing I don't know to call it career or something, but just go try something different about being a comedian. Going and doing stand up, and of course they all laughed, and I thought I was off to a good start there, right? Yeah. And then everybody asked me like, so what are you gonna do as far as so this is I tell you guys that I'm thinking about going and doing an open mic night for stand up, and they're just like, no way, if you're for real, you're gonna do it. I'm like, yeah, like why not? And they go, oh, like all right, well, right away everybody, well, let me hear your joke. Tell me a joke. Well, let me see what you got. And naturally, when you tell somebody either something you want to do or whatever, like this example, they're gonna tell you to tell them a joke. Like you're put on the spot and you can't think of anything, nothing. I couldn't think of why the chicken even crossed the road at that moment. My mind was just in a blur. But I just told them, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna kind of go off of the crowd. Kind of feel their vibe and their energy, and just kind of go from there and stuff. See how things go. So if things don't go well, then it's your fault, not mine. Don't look at me. Yeah. Look at that person. Look at that person. Look at that. Yeah. Look at you guys. Oh, I'm kidding. But yeah. So yeah. Might be all I have. Kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I know that one kind of lame. I know. My bad. Won't happen again. But yeah. If I'm not making you guys laugh, like by all means, like feel free to like lower your standards, and yeah, and then we can all have a good time, right? Agree? Yeah. All right. Amen. Good job. So yeah. Well, no, like I said, born and raised here, Tucson, homegrown. Anybody else here, Tucson, homegrown? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Quite a few of you. I mean, yeah. I would expect that, but that's cool. Yeah. Anybody from any out of towners? Yeah, you. Where you from, sir? Oh, El Paso, Texas. Oh, gotcha. Where does this come from? Texas, but good people. Yeah. No, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. Welcome. Yeah. How long you been here for? Oh, 20 years? Okay. Hey. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so I got a funny story. So I used to be a barber. I still am a barber, but I used to work in a barber shop, and I met a lot of people that I became friends with eventually over time. And there was one gentleman in particular. I'm not gonna say his name, but we'll say it rhymes with Danny. So me and Danny, that's his real name too. Me and Danny, we were cool. He's from New York, and he had a different personality, I guess you could say, and he was into MMA, boxing. Like, he was like a disciplined dude. That was one thing I could say. Like, he always every day at a certain time, like he was at the gym working out, doing his training, and then after that, go home and get up early, go to work, back to the gym. He was very disciplined with that, and he was single guy for a while. I mean, like, he was a good looking dude. Straight up, I mean? Like, he kept himself in shape, Puerto Rican or Dominican, one of the two. But yeah, nah, he was a good looking dude, and I mean, I would have guessed or thought, like he don't have a couple girls or something, that he like was dating or something. But no, so there was one girl that he met, got involved with, and it turns out she was in a relationship that she was trying to get out of. And I know, just hang in there, man. For just bear with me for a second. I'm just kind of trying to lay down the foundation, give you a little bit of backstory on this. So he starts dating this girl who was trying to get out of a relationship, and she had told her the dude with she had a child with this, so it was a baby daddy. Yep, one of them issues. I told him, but yeah. So he called me up one day and he's like, "Hey, bro, I need you to go with me, man. I just need you to go with me to take a ride." And so I'm like, "All right, and I'm totally in the dark. I have no idea what this is about, and I'm just thinking I would have never thought that it would have been about this, but I was just like, all right, yeah, cool, he's like, all right, I'll be right there. He showed up here at my house, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and he showed up, picked me up. I was getting ready for bed. I'm like tired already, and I was in my pajamas too. Like I just had on sweats and like a sweater, and I was like even thinking to myself too, like, man, should I change? I'm just like, nah. He would have told me if I needed to change. So I go out and I get in the car. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, no, I just need to take a ride with me. And so now I'm like, okay, but like inside I'm just like where the heck are we going? But he never. I didn't have no reason to think that it would be something like illegal or nothing, because like I said, he was a good dude, very disciplined, he's trained, and stayed out of trouble, had a job. And so I'm like, okay, cool, it's not we're gonna go like rob a bank or nothing like that. And so we go take this drive, and I realized that we're going to the clear opposite side of town from where we were originally at. And I'm like, bro, like where are we going? Like, I'm in pajamas, like, you know what I mean? Like, he said, no, man. And that's when he lays it on me, talking about his girl that he's dating, her dude I found out she was talking to him, he started like beating up on her or something, and so, he's on his way to go take care of this, and I'm just like, man, bro, I'm like, you really got me out here in one of these kind of situations. Like, I was just quiet the rest of it. We'll just say, like, I was just quiet because I was upset, but I didn't want to, Danny, he trained in MMA. What am I going to start a fight with him, so I just kept it cool, and we go to the neighborhood where the girl, and he's calling on the phone, and they're talking, and then we're driving, cruising around the neighborhood, and he's trying to find them, and like I said, I'm still in the dark, whatever, like, and then all of a sudden we see her coming out, followed by her baby's dad, and he's coming talking trash. This dude is just like seeing red, and I could even see red in his eyes. He was just coming like he meant business. And me and my buddy we're sitting in his car watching this dude approach us, cussing us out, talking all this trash, and we're just still sitting there like acting like we're all Joe Coy, we got this under control. And me inside, I'm trying not to show that. I'm kind of getting a little on edge, and so I'm just like, but I'm like I want to get the heck out of there. And so as this dude approaches the car, like he's not at the car yet, but he's within like 20 feet. And I look at like Danny, I'm just like, bro, like what's up? What are we gonna do? He's like, yeah, here's this guy, blah blah, mother effer him. Whatever. As soon as we get closer, he looks at me. He's like, all right, get him. I look at him. I said, what? He's like, get him. Get out. I said, get out and do what? This dude, he's acting like he's got a gun or something, a strap on him, and I was speechless. I didn't know what. And so this dude right here, practically at the car, about to like start punching the window, and then Danny just decides to drive off, takes off, and I was like, my heart's going now. So I'm like, I see, okay, how much Danny really appreciates my life and values my friendship with him. And so we go around the corner and stuff, and then he stopped and he started like, bro, man, like, what happened, man? I thought you were gonna, I'm like, exactly, what happened? Like, like you didn't prepare me for none of this stuff. Like, I'm in sweats, bro, and some sandals. Like, like, what do you expect me to do? Like, like, lecture the guy? Like, talk to him or something? And, yeah, he just, like, he was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go swing around and stuff again, like, get something, get a bat or something. Like, bro, we're inside your freaking car. Like, what do you, like, you act like my house. Like, oh, okay, yeah, let me go grab a bat real quick or something, and he's just like, oh man, I thought you were gonna, this. And I'm like, you thought what? Like what? I'm sorry if I gave you the impression that I was like some professional hitman or a tough guy or a wise guy or something like that. But nah, man, like, you got me messed up, bro. For real, like, for real, man. Yeah, like I wasn't feeling that, man. Like I lost a lot of respect for Danny that day, and so we go and drive back by the guy again. Like now, like he's just taunting him, and I'm like sitting there looking at Danny like, you homewrecker, and yeah, it just, what I mean, it didn't go as bad as it could have gone, but needless to say, from that day forward, mine and Danny's relationship was never the same. Yeah, I am changed my number. Oh really, that was all I did was just change my number. But yeah, man, I wasn't cool with that. And so I think you guys are pretty messed up too for laughing at my pain that I told you about in that story. Cause yeah, I was really afraid, and you guys thought it was hilarious. It was funny, so you guys are just like Danny, just like Danny.